Well, hello. I took a little unannounced, unexpected hiatus, but very necessary hiatus. The last podcast episode was when I went viral and I was explaining myself, which I don't think I really needed to do all that, but I did. That was back in August, I think, and it is now November. So that was a couple months. August, September, 3 months. I have just been in a weird place. Like, I really just didn't feel like I had much to share. And that was kind of weird for me because I'm used to like feeling so confident and feeling like I have so much to share and say, and that what I have like is meaningful and all this, and I just didn't feel that way. And I mean, I think, it's fine. It didn't really bother me, but I just had to kind of like focus really hard on what I'm doing with my life and figure a lot of things out. And I couldn't come on here and just like talk through it during all of that because I don't know, it was like I just had a lot of questions myself and I didn't feel like preaching was, or like sharing was something I should be doing. I don't know. So I guess I'll just give you a recap. I've been living with my parents and trying to get a job. So I've been trying to get a full-time job again. I had a full-time job and I was doing art on the side, mainly live wedding painting and like wedding design stuff. And then I got laid off in January and just thought, okay, well, I'm just going to keep doing the art stuff. Like maybe this is a sign that that's just what I want to do full time, or like what I need to be doing full time. And it was working out. Like it really was. And that was in the spring. So that was like obviously busy spring season. And then summer came and like, it just kind of, I don't know, it was like not busy anymore, and I wasn't getting any bookings for weddings and nobody was really buying art. And like, I don't know, it just came to a head of like, okay, I don't have any money. I really need to like just get a job again. So ever since like June or July, I think July is when we moved out of our apartment. So Billy also was laid off and we made the responsible decision to not sign another lease and kind of just live separately for a while until we both had jobs again and could get another lease on an apartment or house or wherever. So he's living with a friend. I'm living with my parents. He got a job. So I've been trying to find a job, and like that's what we're doing. Like Reagan needs to find a job and then we'll get an apartment, whatever. So I've been living at home and still doing art, but like understanding this is not going to be my full-time thing. I'm just literally doing whatever I can to just make money. So I'm doing wedding stuff. I'm doing design work. I'm doing, right now it's holiday season. So I'm painting ornaments and doing like commissions for Christmas and really just doing a lot of things. And I don't think it's a smart, business strategy. I do believe in like niching down and just doing one thing. But right now I just feel like I'm in a place where I just need money and I'm trying to do whatever I can. So, like if you were to be someone who was analyzing my brand right now and what I do, you would be like, this is so chaotic. Like if you look on my TikTok, on my Instagram, you'd probably be like, I don't know what, like you're all over the place, ma'am. And I'd be like, yes, you're correct. But anyways, I'm still in the background trying to find a job. So my whole logic is, okay, once I get a job, then I can kind of like regroup on the whole art stuff. What you doing, Annie? My cat. Sorry. All right. So that's where I'm at. And I am happy to say that I have a job. I was really wanting like a 9-to-5 office job, salary, benefits, that whole like corporate job. That's what I had before, and that's what I was looking for. Once again, I've been interviewing for jobs like that, and I don't even like, I feel weird saying like it didn't work out, because honestly I just got ghosted. So part of me is like, maybe they'll still call me, but I'm not sure. So it kind of just got to a point where I just said I have to get something. Like I have to get some kind of job that is not like my own business, that's going to bring in some kind of money. I don't care how much it is. We just need something. So I am working retail again, and I'm working for the Fabric in Dunwoody. Worked for Fabric in the past and really liked it, but I was very, very part-time because I was working it while I had my other job. So I really just worked on Saturdays. But I also did social media marketing, and I really like that aspect of it. And I've learned that I'm really like, I have a very sales personality. So I do like being in a position where I'm like a little salesman. So, and I like clothes. I don't know. I've always really liked the store. Like I've been a shopper there for a few years. So it's been fun. I've worked 3 shifts so far. I just got this job like a week ago. But I really like it, and I'm really happy about having this job. So my plan was still in the background to find like another job, but I just don't know. I mean, if you're looking for a job, it's really rough out there. Like it's really bad, because you will do multiple interviews, like 3, 4, 5 interviews. You'll get ghosted. You'll just never hear back from these people, or, spend so much time interviewing and applying and all this stuff just to be told they're moving on. And it's really hard for me, because I know, like, I have so many skills. I literally own my own business. Like I'm a very fast learner. I can talk to people. I don't know. It's just like a weird thing for me. And I feel like either I'm just not good at showing that to people or getting that across on my resume. But just like, it's like nothing I do is panning out. It's almost like I have a lot of single friends, and they're all talking about how dating is so hard right now. And I feel like it's like the same thing with getting a job. Like the things that they say about finding like a good partner is how I feel about just someone hiring me. Like I'm just not good enough. I don't know. It's so interesting. And I feel like like in my interviews, I'm not hiding the fact that I do own my own business, and I'm very like entrepreneurial, because in the past I think I've hidden that, and then like while I'm at work I also hide that. And I've just learned that I don't want to have to hide that. Like I want to be able to work a job and also be proud of my own business and not have to think that's like a weird thing. I don't know. And part of me is just thinking, well, maybe like they don't want someone who is so driven. Like I don't know. Like I honestly don't know. And it's really just, it's been really crushing my ego. A lot of things have, but like I said, I have a job now, and I really, really like it. I wish it's so unfortunate that retail jobs just like don't pay as much as a corporate job, because I feel like we're doing so much work, and I don't know, it's just like so unheard of to like actually make a living off that, and it doesn't make any sense to me. But anyways, that's where I'm at. So I got a job, and Billy and I actually are working next door to each other, so that kind of worked out. And that's kind of funny. But we did also find an apartment. I'm not 100% like, oh yes, this is finalized, we are moving in, because we actually have not seen the unit, and they had like, this was the only one they had. I saw a similar unit. It wasn't the model. It was actually a unit that we could move into, but we decided to move into a different one because it was on a different floor, and it was a little cheaper, and it was like the other one we would move in like immediately, and this one we have a couple weeks, and we decided like we would just wait and have the cheaper one. So we haven't seen the actual unit, and it is an older building, and there were some questionable reviews on the website. So I'm still a smidge worried about the state of the actual unit that we would be living in. But I'm trying to stay hopeful. And if all works out with that and the unit is good, it doesn't have like mold or smell like cigarettes, then we're good and we're going to move in. And if all that works out, I will be very excited because we really like this apartment. We really like the area it's in and the price point, and it's like there's a lot of space. So yeah, everything is finally, moving. I feel like I've been very stagnant for the past 3 months, and it's been really hard for me to deal with that because I don't know, there's just a lot of emotions involved. Like, obviously I'm very grateful that my parents have this house that I can live in, and they're taking care of me and they're really doing a lot to help me. But I'm just the type of person, like, I want to be on my own. I want to be independent. And the second I feel like I can't take care of myself, I just get I'm very hard on myself about that. So yeah, it's been a lot to navigate that emotionally, but I think I've done well. And like I said, things are moving once again. So I don't have a ton of updates besides that, but I didn't want to like abandon this podcast. I wanted to keep going. Like I said, I just really felt like I just didn't have much to share. So yeah, I'm trying to think of like some news in my life. It is November 2nd. And so it is very much, it's not Christmas, but it is Christmas. Like, I am fully treating the entire month of November and the entire month of December as Christmas because I don't know. I feel like the past 2 years I've been so like nose to the grindstone with work, and I don't know. I've been kind of like not a Grinch, but just not really in the Christmas spirit and not really embracing it, and like stressed out or worrying about other things. And this year I'm sure I will be like that again. So I have to like put in an extra effort to just really embrace Christmas. So that's what I'm doing. And that's why I'm dressed like this because I want it to be like holiday. I don't know. I just really like it's Christmas. That's all I know. What else? Okay. This is a new thing and I'm very behind. I'm very much a person who is kind of like lives under a rock when it comes to pop culture. Like I haven't seen I don't like keep up with movies. There's a lot of celebrities, like I don't know who they are, their names. But I feel like there's a lot of podcasts that a lot of people listen to that I'm just like, I don't care for that. Like I have my 3 podcasts that I listen to, and that's that. And like, that's all I want to listen to. And like, there's a lot of influencers that I don't follow. Like I don't really keep up with the happenings. I don't know, no reason. I'm too like in my own head all the time. But I know a lot of girls who listen to The Toast, and I feel like everyone's kind of always like talking about The Toast and Claudia and Jackie and the girls, and like it's so fun. And it's always been something that I see and hear about, but I just never really got into it. I tried to listen to them a few years ago, and like they talk so fast, I just couldn't. I don't know, I just couldn't. But recently, for whatever reason, I started following Claudia on TikTok, and I just think she's so funny. So I was like, you know what? I am going to start listening to The Toast. And now I am so obsessed with them. I love that show so much. I'm so sad I waited this long to listen to it. And like I said, I don't really know why. It just was like I didn't have time. I don't know. But I love it. I love Jackie and Claudia. I love that they do it every single day. Like it gives me something to listen to every day. That's amazing. I think they're so funny. Like I would love to just hang out with them. And I know this is not news to anyone. Like I'm very behind. So I think I don't know, it's almost embarrassing to admit all that, but I just had to say that. Like, I love them so much. So that's a new thing in my life. Literally, as of like last week, I started listening to The Toast, which is also a reason I was inspired once again. I was like, I gotta record an episode. What else? I'm trying to think. If you do live in the Atlanta area, you should come shop at Fabric Dunwoody. We are really close to Perimeter Mall. If you ever go there, like close to where the Target and the Michaels is, there's a shopping center. There's a Crunch there. And if you need running shoes or tennis or pickleball accessories or clothes, my boyfriend Billy is working next door at a store called Running Warehouse, and they have all that. So come see us. We've got some really good stuff, and we're about to get all our holiday stuff set up. We're going to decorate the store for Christmas. It's going to be great. What else? I don't know. Once we get our apartment, fingers crossed, once we get our apartment and everything set up, I will 100% have, like, I will be recording there, and I'll just be like, okay, this is where we're at now. This is what's happening. I feel like we'll be like so much back on track. And I can do a little tour. It's not going to be anything special, but it is really cute. So I'm excited once we get settled in our new apartment and, you know, we get through the holidays and all of that. I'm sure in January, I'm going to have an entirely new plan for my business. And I don't know, I've really got to really like pick a thing and stick with it. So I've got to figure that out. But for now, we've got the holiday things and I'm super excited. And that's really what I'm working on right now and getting caught up on weddings. I have had a lot of weddings this fall already. And I think I have 2 more next week. And then I think I'm done. No, I have like 1 in December. But yeah, that's calmed down. I just have a lot to catch up on. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I know this was short, but I just really wanted to say hey and check back in. And yeah, that's really all. Hopefully I can keep going. Another reason I haven't recorded much is just because I'm so weird. Like, I don't want to record when there's people around me. And I don't get a lot of like alone time here since my parents are here, and that's fine. But they're gone right now, so I decided, we'll just do a little episode. So yeah, that's that. I'm still on TikTok. Like I said, it's a little chaotic. There's some fashion. There's some, you know, we got baby pics of my nephew because I'm obsessed with him. So there's like family stuff. There's art. All the things. Hopefully in my next episode, I'll have an apartment. We'll see. All right. Love you guys, and I will see you next time.